There we go. All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Epic MD, and that will change today to Carie Network Partners Business Opportunity. I shouldn't say business opportunity. This is our training call on Saturday mornings. And very important call, guys, to really promote to your team because it really is the one day a week that we come together and just give you updates, consistent updates of what's going on, because this thing is moving very, very fast. And so everybody understands, today we're going to go through some of the different exciting changes, and we're going to get into the training on how to launch your business. Right now, we are at a phase of really identifying the leadership. And that's really what a lot of you bought into, was being involved in the beginning. Well, you know, as you bring people on, right, then all of a sudden you really figure out what you really have. And there's no right or wrong answer. I want to make sure everybody understands this. Everybody has their journey, okay? Everybody does. But as somebody who's been in the industry for 25 years, you got to identify people that really want to run. And that could change. You may have some people that really want to run now, and maybe you're not really ready to build this thing for 4 months. A lot of you have heard my story. Okay, my story is we've been in the industry for 25 years. And it took me 2 years to really want to run, to really, really treat this like a business. And, you know, as the opposite approach was Lisa. Lisa wanted to run day one. She had a mentality that, you know what, she was going to do whatever it takes to make the business work. She sold out day one. It took me 2 years to get my hands around it. So I just want to make sure you guys understand the message that you're hearing today is really for those people that really want to launch their business. And what I want you to do is have the mentality, okay, because here's the thing about our industry. What if you don't want to launch? What if you don't really want to run, but someone in your group does? You know what your job is? To identify that person, right? And make sure that person gets the information so no one holds that person back. That's the beauty of network marketing, right? It could be 3 or 4 levels down where you have somebody that really wants to run, okay? And your job is to identify and move out of the way. You know why? Because you're going to earn a percentage off that person who wants to run. So that's the whole idea here, because we are going to be forming a core group. A core group. These are going to be people that really want to make this business work. I'm talking about people that want to make $1 million a year, because there is no doubt, okay, and you guys remember your income disclosure, right? Practicality dictates that everyone's results will vary because everybody is unique and different. And basically it takes hard work to make a substantial. We know some people will make no money at all. So for those people that really want to go, there will be $1 million a year earners here. Okay. I know as we build this thing, the potential of having $1 million earners per month. You guys understand this industry, right? This industry has people that really, really want to go. Okay. And there's people in the industry right now that are making $7 to $10 million a month. And they haven't cracked the code right into the medical community. I think we have. So you can have as big a dreams as you want. Okay. Now, how was that for stalling while Lisa got in? Okay. But I mean everything that I said. So let me find my wife here so I can make her a co-host. Are you on, Lisa? Okay, you're muted. Okay, where is she? Hang on. I got all these Brady Bunch pictures here. Dun, 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 dun. Where is she? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there she is. Oh, Lisa, you got that stupid background. I can't see you. Okay, hang on. Make co-host. Yes. And then unmute her.
All right, you could all have a good laugh. I was trying to do a green screen with Italy in the background.
And you look insane.
And this is what you get. And it was like 2 minutes before we're going to start, and I can't figure out how to undo it. So it's all good.
You guys want real? You got real.
I got real and raw with you guys. This is Lisa trying to be technical, but you can see I'm trying. Okay, everyone, you just want to hear the information, right? And then we're going to get into a training. All right, so good morning, good morning. Let me share my screen. Can I share my screen, Jeff?
Yep, you have co-host.
Okay, awesome. Well, I guess I could wear my readers since you guys can't see me. Boom, boom. Can you see my screen, Jeff?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, let me move this. Slideshow. And from the beginning. Okay, everybody see? Okay, let's do this. All right, first of all, big news, okay? The company has been working very diligently. You guys have no idea what's been going on behind the scenes, rebranding our name. And we're gonna have our CEO, Matt Wanderer, talk about the vision and the company and you know the reason behind this. He's gonna speak towards the end. But everybody, our new name is Carie Health. It's time for a whole new approach in healthcare. Everybody should have gotten an email, and we're going to really be pushing this out to the field. This is basically as of Monday, June 4th. What's going to happen is all of your replicated sites are now going to live on cariemd.com, and it will be / your affiliate code. So I need every person, not today. Your links today are the links you've been using since you started. But as of Monday morning, you're going to go to your dashboard and you're going to use your new link, and your new link is going to be very clean. It's going to be cariemd.com / whatever your affiliate code is. It could be, Julie, okay, whatever it is. And so that's going to be the new replicated site that you're gonna share with people. All VCCs have a new replicating site URL in their sales dashboard. The brand change is going to go, like I said, into full effect on June 4th. So anything that says Epic MD, get rid of. Any marketing, anything on social media, anything on Facebook, anything on LinkedIn, do not use the name Epic MD. There's going to be a full push, and you guys are going to be receiving this, of beautifully designed Carie marketing collateral. Okay, this will all be living in your resource library. It will all be rolling out this week. So very, very important, you guys, that you follow this. I think everybody received emails. If you have questions, please reach out to me. The other thing I want to announce is everybody that got involved, as founding virtual care partners and as obviously moving forward, we all have a free membership, a free family membership for up to 5 people, where we have our telehealth platform. Those memberships right now are being programmed. So I know there's people that have been calling the company and calling me about not being able to get their membership. Please hang tight. Company's working diligently. It's like a little bit of some programming stuff that's going on. So that should be up and running this week. The new name for our division, please write this down. It's going to be changed on our Facebook page. It'll be changed on all our marketing. It'll be changed on my signature line, on all your signature lines when you send emails out. We are Carie Network Partners. Our new name, Carie Network Partners. So this is exciting because I just changed that on my LinkedIn. I just changed the name and, a new name change and new title, what have you. And you guys, my inbox flooded flooded with those congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Everybody should be taking advantage of that in LinkedIn. That is a great tool. Anytime you have a change that takes place, we're going to have some LinkedIn training coming up soon. You're going to get a lot of exposure. So make sure all of your everything, new name, all right? Next thing I want to talk about, just to kind of recap, okay? I should have changed that. So we're still virtual care. We're Carie Network partners, and we basically are, I got to change that. I'm so sorry. This was happening so fast this morning, and then the green screen happened to me. Everyone knows our master deployment license moving forward is $399. It's $99 per month. That is the fee to be a Carie Network partner. Fast start bonuses. This is big. If someone gets involved, and I want to recap this, you really want to push this with your new partners. If they get their 2, they sponsor 2 within 7 days. The 7 days, if I get started today, it's Saturday. I have until next Saturday at midnight. It's actually 8 days to get my 2 in. People have been asking me, how do the timelines work? So if you get your 2 in your first, 8 days, you're going to receive moving forward 50% off in your fast start bonus. Everybody understand that? If you miss your 7-day time frame, you have to get 5, and that could be over any period of time in order to lock in 50% commission on your fast start bonuses. So I have an announcement. We just had our first week, okay, and I want to really applaud everybody, applaud the first 2 VCC pros that got their 2 in their first 7 days. So Jocelyn de la Torre, and Lisa Ricard. These are 2 VCC pros that just got started, and they got their 2 within a 7-day period. We're going to see these numbers really go up, you guys, but this is a big deal. And you should be very proud if you sponsored Jocelyn or Lisa, because you are working with your people to help them get their 2 in 7 days. So now moving forward, these ladies are going to get 50% off when they sponsor their 3rd person. So what does that mean? For every $399 VCC that they sponsor, they're going to receive a $200 fast start bonus. So that's a pretty big deal. Okay, recapping the VIVA Las Vegas contest. It started on May 26th. It's going to go through July 12th. It's a 6-week contest, you guys. We're going to do points. It's going to be based on points. If you personally sponsor somebody, you're going to get 5 points. See 5 points, my hand? 5 points. If you sponsor anybody in your group sponsors anybody, you're going to get 1 point. So at the end of the contest, the one with the most points, the top three VCC pros are going to be staying here at the resort home of Jeff and Lisa Giamalva. It's going to be a big chill weekend. Coming in on Friday night. It's the last weekend, by the way. If you think you're going to win it, book your tickets now. What's the date, Jeff? That last weekend is, I thought it was on this flyer. Hold on. May, June, July. It's going to be coming in on July 27th, Friday, and leaving on Sunday, July 29th. So your flights are paid for. We have 3 beautiful furnished rooms. You'll all have it's going to be gorgeous. You'll love it. We're going to have dinners on the strip. We're going to have a big party on Friday night. There's going to be a show, spa, and a special leadership training on Saturday. So who's winning? Who's in the lead? It's been 1 week. Let's go through the numbers. Always got to know where you are. Well, looky there. Kenny and Francis Williams and Dr. Batson, James Batson and Rebecca, they're in the lead with 14 points. I'm not sure how we're going to do the bedroom because we have 2 people on that distributorship. We'll figure it out. Second place, Jocelyn de la Torre. Now remember, she just got started And what did she do? She got her 2 in her first 7 days, personally. So what do you get in points? 5 points every time you sponsor somebody. She's got 10 points. Sonia, Dean, Dan, and Gus and Jan Fernandez are tied for 3rd place. It's anybody's ball game. I'm just putting up the top 10. We got John. He's got 5 points. Jessica, I don't know why we don't have your last name, Jessica. I'm so sorry. G.O. Parrott has 5. We got a lot of people tied for that 4th place. And then we have Diane. I can't see that last one. Diane Soick. All right, guys, that is the top 10 for the Viva Las Vegas contest. Now I want to move into recognition. I want to recap our rank winners, our ranks. By the way, when we recognized everybody last week, the month wasn't over. The month was not over. The month ended on May 31st. So those were the numbers as of May 24th, I believe. So these numbers have been tweaked and moved around, and there's been people that have been added. So we're not going to unmute everybody and have them say something today because Jeff has a very in-depth training we're going to get into. But to start with the managers, we had a lot of managers, you guys, starting with Dr. Jim Hayes. Managers do $5,000 all the way up to $14,999 in a calendar month. In the month of May, Dr. Jim Hayes was knocking on the door of executive. He had $10,486 for the month of May. Coming in second was Francesco Gatto with $10,486. Number 2, Fran. Dean Hibbs was in 3rd place, $9,037. Patricia Seaman, $7,490. Jesse Dovich, these are people that weren't on the dock last week, guys. Jesse Dovich, 7,140 points. Gary Griffin, 5,490. Christine Nicolette, 5,243. Debbie Johnson, I apologize. For some reason, the spreadsheet didn't pull her name out. She was one of our managers last week. So was Jesse Dovich with 5,745. So there's been some corrections here, you guys. We have the people that are highlighted, Jesse Dovich and Debbie Johnson. They were not on the list last week. They are managers. I really want to recognize those 2. Ronette Lassane with 5,243 and Dr. Kelsey Wigginton with 5,243. So those were our manager promotions. Executive, they do from $15,000 all the way up to $29,999 in volume. We had Gordon Turner and Shane Hendricks. They're one team with $25,466. Coming in second was William Davey with $23,235. Shaylisa Corey with $17,227. And Sonia Schoenenberg with $15,029. So those were all of our executive promotions for May. And then finishing out, you guys, the director position. I mean, this is incredible. I'm so excited to recap this because this was our first month out of the gates. First month. And we had Kenny and Francis Williams and Dr. James and Rebecca Batson, who are a team, do $41,293 in the month of May. Coming in second was Gus and Jan Fernandez with $35,219. These guys are rock stars, you guys. I can't say enough about you. We're so excited for these actually 3 couples that have hit the level of director. Next stop is regional director. That's when you hit $100,000 in a calendar month. All right, so recapping the recognition, and that's all I have on my end, Jeffrey. So I'm going to turn it back over to Jeff. He has an amazing training. He's going to be getting into launching your business. So take it over, Jeff.
Well, thank God I don't have to see that face of yours. That was scary. Oh my God. What is wrong with you? Oh my God. She just saw her yesterday with the green screen behind her, guys. Oh, you would have had a
I
kick.
can't turn it off. I don't know what to do.
Well, please try.
Okay.
Can you see my screen, Lise? Your steps to success?
I see it.
Okay. All right. So let's get into this, guys. And now remember, we're going to be here for about an hour. So make sure you get some notes because we're going to show you really the mentality it's going to take to really launch your business. And I want to second what Lisa just did with all the rank recognition, the contest winners. Lisa, do you want me to announce about managers and above for the party? Lisa?
Do it.
All right, so one more correction. As you know, in the contest, the top 3, all expenses paid, right? All dinners, everything. That's all taken care of for the top 3. But Lisa and I were talking about it, and we're going to have a big party at the house on Friday, and we're going to be doing that training. So I know when I was really, really climbing the ranks of any company I was ever in, I never, ever want to miss an event. I always want to be around the heat, whatever it took. Now, obviously, I want to win the contest, but I always, regardless, sometimes I would just stand outside the door where the event was going on because I want to be around it. I know that sounds crazy, but that's just how I was wired. So here's what we're doing. Anybody who hits manager or above, anybody who hits manager and above, okay, you obviously qualify to come to the party and to the special training. You qualify to come to the party and special training. Now, the trip is on you. The hotel is on you, okay? But if you want to come and be around it during that weekend, managers or above can come to the party on Friday night at our house. We're going to have a DJ. It's going to be catered. It's going to be over the top. And then, of course, the training on Saturday. So that'll be open for everybody who hits manager or above. So that's the other next change because we want to see who we really have, who wants to run with us. Now, the training I'm going to do today is twofold. I want to recap the Fast Start training because a lot of you are brand new on this call. Okay, and then I'm going to go into the launch. How do you launch your business? Now, what does that even mean, launch? There's some people that just want to get in and they're going to go out there and they're going to build their business at their pace. Great. We love those people. But then there's other people that really want to go fast. These are people that hit the director level, the executive level, right? They're not here, right, to make an extra couple $100 a month. They really want to take this to a whole nother level. So before I get into this, I want to make sure everybody understands our format. On Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays, those are opportunity presentations. What is an opportunity presentation? It's showing people the business. Now, please listen. This is very important, guys. If I have a doctor that wants to just embrace the Carie platform, am I going to talk to him about the opportunity presentation? No, I'm not. The people on that call are people that understand there's a business attached to this product. Very clear, because there's different language we're using on those calls, right? They're showing people the business side of this. So make sure you qualify your person before you put them on an opportunity call. Now, having said that, we are going to start now our physician calls. The next physician call is Wednesday, this Wednesday at 6 o'clock Pacific time. And Dr. Well, I guess he is a doctor because he's a doctor of just knowledge. President Jack Carie will be doing that. That's where you want to get your physicians. But remember, you will have physicians that also want to build the opportunity. Just make sure you're very smart when you're inviting to that particular call, right? And then Saturday mornings, these are for people that really want to build. This is so I could talk to you a whole different way on Saturday because the consumers are not on this call. The doctors that just want to implement this into their practice are not on this call. What's on this call right now, 96 of you are people that say, I really want to build. So it's a different language. You guys understand that, right? And then from this, we're going to branch out to a core group. That's leadership training. That's a whole nother language. Okay, I speak many different languages, guys. And I just want you to understand how this all rolls out. We have a plan. So for the people on Saturday, there's steps to success. Okay, this is basic stuff. And I'm going to go through this pretty quick because I have a whole nother thing I want to go through with you. Step one, when you have somebody that gets the information, our job is to enroll and get them to pick their package, $3.99. Then you want to find out very quickly what you got. And what your job is to do is to tell them what to do. And what you want them to do is get their 2 in their first 7 days. Why? It locks in the 50% immediate income. And if you have somebody that does this, it's a pretty good clue to stay with that person. In other words, I've been with people that could lead me to 147 people in a month. That's my record. One person, 147 people they brought in a month. That network in 1 month grew to over 1,000. One person. But what did it start with? It started with him getting his first 2 very quickly. Your job is to show people how to do it. Then you want to enroll 5 memberships and talk to your physician, right? You want to get 5 people on the membership because you want to have consumers. And then all you want to do now is enroll 8 more Carie, virtual care consultants. Carie care consultants. I guess we're C's, right? It's the 3 C's. Enroll 8 more Carie care consultants in 30 days. So once I get 2, I want to get that person, if they do that, get them to have 10. Now, it's already been proven by just look at the numbers that people can get 10 people in their first 30 days, right? It's already been proven. And then you want to get all 10 Carie Care Consultant Pros to complete steps 2 to 4. These are the steps to success. And remember, our job is to tell people what the steps are and work with the people that want to accomplish those steps. Remember, we're nobody's boss. You're nobody's boss. I'm not your boss, but I'm going to be identifying the people that really want to go out there and execute this program. That's the business. Okay? This is not an employee-employer business. And that was the toughest thing for me to really understand coming from corporate America. You really had to be a leader and lead your people because they don't have to follow you. And that's how you build a network. Okay? Now watch. Now what you want to do, okay? Now what you want to do is make sure that when you go out there and get people committed, where's my slides? What's going on here? Okay, now you got to find out their why. Okay, not going to go through this today. If I'm sitting down with a new person, I got to find out what they want to accomplish. I got to get them to see something that they normally don't see. That's their why. I got to find out, is it supplementing their income? Are they worried about their retirement? Because until you find this, it's going to be very tough to find people with desire. Okay? And then all you want to do now is you want to get them connected. You got to get people connected. Okay? This is basic stuff now. When a new person gets involved, they're excited. They gave you $3.99, but if they're not connected, it's going to be very difficult to get that person moving in the direction we want them to move. So you want to make sure they get registered on our Facebook page, on the YouTube page, right? You want to make sure they know about the Epic Opportunity presentations. You want to make sure you set the right expectations and who should be on those calls. This is our job to push down this information, right? Let them know about the training calls on Saturday. And also about the personal development calls that I personally do every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Do you guys even know about it? Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I do Success Zone, 7 a.m., like clockwork. Different aspects of the business, 7 a.m. Pacific time. Okay, those are also recorded and archived on my YouTube page. It's a generic platform. And then obviously connecting everybody to our resource library, right? So everybody needs to understand there's a system here. And once people have the system and they're connected, now you could start to identify the leadership that you may have growing in your organization, okay? Now, this is very important. Had a conversation the other day. I actually was training on this on my Success Zone the other day. And people say, well, you know what? We're dealing with doctors now. We got to be professional. And you know what my comeback to that was? Wait a minute. You mean you only have to be professional because you're dealing with doctors? Wait a minute. What? I'm professional no matter what I'm representing. I'm just a professional. And if I'm a professional, right, I'm holding myself, okay, as a leader. And this is what I want from our group. Okay, I want our group to stand out from the crowd. I'm looking for people that really take their business seriously, right? You own a real business here. You just don't have the traditional overhead. I'm telling you, you can't spend the money if you build this correctly. This business is an asset. But you know what it takes, everybody? It takes the right mindset. And you know what the right mindset is? Listen, I'm going to help you here. You didn't put $399 into this. You put $1 million in this. That's got to be your mindset. Okay, do you know the average McDonald's franchise costs $1.4 million? Do you know what the average McDonald's franchise owner earns per year? Let this sink in. $120,000 to $150,000 a year. 1.4 out. Now understand the possibilities of making $1 million a month. What's that worth? What is a business worth if it's giving you $1 million a month in revenue? Well, let's say $1 million a year, $100,000 a month. See, I know that sounds crazy, but those are not big numbers in our industry, guys. Top earners in this industry make minimally $100,000 a month. Okay, so understand you have to treat this like you have $1 million in it, not $399. Why? That's not enough to keep you in the game when things go south. And by the way, they will. When you're faced with ridicule, when people tell you you're crazy and this will never work. But if you had $1 million, would you listen to those naysayers? No, you wouldn't care. You wouldn't care what they said about your business because you got $1 million in this game. That's your mindset. I'm telling you, you got to play mind games with you because you can't put enough money in this business to take it seriously. So you got to buy into your vision of where you want to take it. So be a professional. Always remember, you're representing your company. This is your company. But I'm also representing Carie. And I want to make sure I put my best foot forward, and I'm going to treat this and take my business very seriously. That's how you're a professional, okay, in this business. And then understand, know your role. Here's our role. Your role is to move people through the system. First of all, I'm identifying, okay, if the person is going to be a member, if the person is open to the opportunity, or if I'm talking to a physician, okay, we know that person's role. That person's role, my job is not to introduce network marketing to the doctor. My role is to introduce the Carie platform to the doctor. That's the role of the doctor. I'm not walking into a doctor's practice and say, hey, you want to do multi-level? You really want to shoot your business in the head? Okay, but listen, if I get a doctor and I prove to the doctor our system works, and I show him a 10, 15% conversion rate, would it be bad once he sees that the program worked to say, by the way, doc, we have a referral program? We have a referral program? See, there's different ways you're approaching people. But if I'm talking to somebody out there, my job is to let them know we're building a business. And my objective is to move the prospect through the system by giving them some very simple information. And everything that I'm doing is I'm moving them around the bases. First base is my link. That's first base. Watch this video. That's going to intrigue them or not. Basically, after that, it's follow-up. And the follow-up is getting them on a 30-minute webinar. Remember, this is the person that wants to know more about the business of Carie. Third base is maybe a 3-way call with your upline sponsor. And then I'm looking for people very quickly. This happens quick. This is not a 6-month process with the right person. I could take the right person from first base to coming home and scoring in the same day. Our job is just to be very smart and know how to move people around the bases. When someone wants to stop, you let them and you become a professional. You don't force people around the bases. It's their journey, not yours. Give people information as they are willing to receive it. That's how you're a professional. That's how you take away the stigma of this person just trying to get anybody. No, I don't. My job is to be out there, be professional, and give people the right information. It's their job to accept it. That's always been my mentality. Okay? So understand, for the people that want to build, we're going to change all these slides, right? The 330 system. If I have somebody, let's just use our directors. All right, I got Kenny, right? And why am I Kenny, Dr. Batson, and Gus. Okay? Let's just use them as an example. If I sponsored them, I know I have a runner because I'm going to ask them some very simple questions. You want to know the question I always ask every new person? Ready? Do you want to build your business slow or fast? I want to go fast. Great. I'm going to show you how to go fast. Okay? And I want to get that person out there sending out information. Best way right now, a lot of people are doing this, is through text messages. Right? For best results, be sure to prepare the prospect first. Right? If I'm calling somebody, hey, Kenny, listen, I found something very exciting. I'm going to show you some scripts here today. Right? I want your feedback. I'm going to send it to you right now. Versus spamming everybody. You guys follow me? Okay? And then my job is to get the information out there, which is the video. And from there, my follow-up is going to allow me to find the people that may be interested in going to what? Second base. First base is to make your list and start sending that list your information. That's it. And here's the analogy I use, guys. Let me just go off here for 1 second. If you bought a restaurant and you put $400,000 into that restaurant, right? You got the best location, you got an unbelievable menu, you got nightly entertainment, right? Would you not have a grand opening for that restaurant? Would you not have a grand opening? And would you not have invited every single person you know to that grand opening? Hey man, I bought a restaurant. Of course you would. Why? You got $400,000 in the game. You're going to invite everybody. And what are you going to do? When someone walks in, right, who's at the front door at the grand opening? You are. You're the greeter. And if someone said to you, hey, how's your new business going? What are you going to say? I'm $400,000 in debt. Please eat a lot of food? No, you wouldn't say that. You say, man, everything is great. You talk about your menu. You talk about the waiters. You talk about the best chef. You wouldn't say that. But my point is, you would invite everybody. Well, guys, listen, your grand opening, your company, it's the same mentality. You're grand opening your new company in telehealth. Wouldn't you not want everybody to know about it? That's how you launch. It's just a different mentality. Well, this is a real business. Damn right it's a real business. Okay, wait till the checks start coming and you're gonna go, man, I can't outproduce this. So here's an example of a script that someone would use, right? Now, if I'm out there, I'm gonna be leading with the opportunity. Remember, I'm gonna be making my list and identifying all the people I know on my list who are open to making more money. Now, how do I know this? Because they're my close family, friends, right? My colleagues. And here's a question. Bill, when it comes to making money, do you keep your business options open? Well, most people are gonna say yes. What if I told you I recently partnered with a telehealth company that has created a very unique offering for the physician, and you could earn a commission from all their patients that they adopt in the program? Would you want to know more? Yes or no? Well, sure. How does that work? I'm going to send you a link. Then stop talking. You hear what I said? You don't explain it. I'm going to send you a link and stop talking. This is an initial script that you could use just to get people's attention. Okay, that's leading with the opportunity. Here's another one, a quick invite. Business-minded friend. Hey, Steve, I love your take on this telehealth company from a business perspective. And I'm just telling you, fair warning, I'm gonna send you a 3-minute video. Okay, when I saw it, I didn't sleep that night because I understood the power of what this company was about to do. If I send it to you, would you watch it? See, this is somebody that maybe you send it because you already know they're business-minded and you just want their take on what you're about to send them. Oh, I'll check it out. Okay, another one. Hey, friend. Hey, friend. Hi, whoever it is. Put your business hat on and check out this 3-minute video. So there's different approaches. We'll put these scripts in the back office, guys, but I'm telling you, these are not on trial. These work. And then obviously afterwards, your job, follow-up. See, these are the things. You see everything on this slideshow, guys? This is what I break down on my success zones on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I go into detail on how to follow up. I go into detail how to share your testimonial. I take these different aspects of our business and we spend an hour on one section. You're not going to learn everything here today. This is commitment, right, to what? To personal development and to understanding this craft. And we're going to show you how to be a professional in this organization. So part of the things that we talk about in follow-up is never use passive language. Right? I'll follow up with you in a couple of days. No. I will follow up with you in the next couple of days. Okay, what day works best for you? One of the questions I always ask is this. John, listen, I'm going to send you this 3-minute video. When will you watch it? Well, I'm going to watch it right now. Okay, John, I'm going to call you in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. See, that's me. That's urgency. Why would I wait a week? I've had people go, okay, I'll send it to you and I'll follow up with you in a couple of weeks. Wait, what? It's now. What if John is really looking for an opportunity? Always use active language. Which is better for you, today or tomorrow? Always, always. My job, here's how I think. Now, I do this because I already see that person involved. I assume the sale. Now, you understand there's 2 sales here. Am I trying to get this person into my business? Remember, I'm not talking about the doctor now. That's done. That's free. Doctors are going to be like shooting fish in a barrel. Who's going to say no to a free platform? I'm talking about the person that wants to build a business. Now, here's why I always assume the sale. Please listen to me. I see that person as being involved in the business. But if he doesn't get involved in my business, should I not assume he's going to at least get on my membership? I win either way. You win either way. Who wouldn't want healthcare 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 49 bucks? That's my assumption. So if he's not going to say yes to my opportunity, he will say yes to my membership. And that's how I run my business. Why would I not expect these people to get on the platform? Of course they are. And that's always been my mentality. And then always let the information do the heavy lifting. Take this the right way, everybody. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. We want to use less of this in the beginning, and you want to be able to listen more to where the person's at. And I let the videos do the heavy. I don't talk about comp plans. I don't talk about platforms. I don't talk about the technology because I don't know it. All I know is I've identified something I believe is going to be very big. I want your take on it. Let the information do the heavy lifting, right? And then obviously we have the follow-up. And the follow-up is your confidence and a clear vision. Before you do this, obviously, when are you going to watch it? And then afterwards, did you watch the video? Perfect. If you invite them on the webinar, did you get on the webinar? Because I'm going to follow up right after. Listen, guys, if the webinar is at 6, and you know it's going to be over for sure by 7, usually it's 35 to 45 minutes. Okay. And by the way, we're going to get that down to 30 minutes. Okay. So if that's over in 30 minutes, would I not call them by 7 o'clock? Why would I wait? Some of you are waiting the next day. Do you know what happens? People get excited, but excitement goes away. Why? Because now they go back to the very job they don't want to be in. It sucks them back in. There is a time frame to capitalize on people's excitement. And this is why follow-up is the most important part of anybody's business. Okay? Now, I want to make sure, okay? I'm not going to go through edification today. Okay? I'm not going to go through all that. I just want to make sure this will be done next Saturday. We're going to go through different aspects of this. But here's my job. My job is to identify very quickly what I have. And when I bring a new person in, right, you saw the 2 people that got their first 2. Those are 2 people, whoever sponsored those 2 people, okay, into your company, you have 2 racehorses. They got their first 2 in 7 days. You know what they're saying to you? Work with me. I want to build this thing. Anybody you have in your team that's hit a rank, they're screaming, I want out of my situation. I see this. That's who you work with. That's who you work with. I will work with anybody. And as a professional, all of you on this call, your job is to identify the people that really want to make this thing happen. I promise you, the 99 people on this call today, okay, if half of you wanted to go to work, we could build, and this is going to sound crazy, 100,000 person network with 50 people. See, I don't need a lot. See, understand, I'm the company right now. Jeff and Lisa are VPs of sales. We're going to build the company. Do you understand where you're sitting? You may think this is hype. I don't care. Do you know where you're sitting? The people on this call is going to sit on top of potentially 35,000 physician practices, because that's our goal as a company, and 100,000 people in the network are going to be underneath the people that really want to take this business seriously. See, I know the power of this. Maybe you don't, but I do. And that's why we are going to do these different levels of leadership training, because you know all I need? Really all I need to build a $1 billion company is 10 people that are serious. Doesn't that sound crazy? It's the truth. 10 people could lead a billion-dollar company. You know Amway? Amway did 13 billion last year. Do you know they have 5 top people that sit on top of the whole company? Let that sink in. That's the industry that we're in. Okay? Now, watch this. Hi, everybody again. Okay. All right. Now, let's talk about how you launch. Okay, I need a thumbs up. Lisa, can you see my how to launch screen? Lisa? Okay, hang on. I'm gonna unmute her. Can you see my how to launch screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, perfect. All right. Now guys, watch. Different level now. Put another business cap on. That first step, everybody goes through that first step. It's called the Fast Start training. And through the first step and sitting down with the person and finding out their why, finding out their desire, you're going to find out how many people that you sponsor really want to launch. Big difference. People that want to build and people who want to launch. I got to have that awareness about me. And here's a good question to ask, and I'm going to say it again. Do you want to build your business slow or fast? You want to build it fast? Perfect. Okay? And I'm going to go through the concept of how to launch. Because a person who wants to launch, this is the person that's going to bring in a large group of people very quickly. Because they have influence, right? They maybe have experience. Maybe they built teams in the past. I will promise you, in this business, through this networking, you will have people you would never believe you could rub shoulders with. I've said this before in all my calls. I've had the most renowned physicians, I'm talking about neurosurgeons, in my company. I've had professional athletes. I've had movie stars, okay, in our organization. Why? Because everybody knows somebody. And so you never know who you may have that has unbelievable influence that could bring you a large group of people. It's amazing, this industry. So what I want to cover today, okay, is what you need to focus on this strategy, okay, and what it will be worth to you over time. How to do it, right, and how to do it. Okay, now, how do you do it is very simple, okay? It's you wanting to do it is how you're going to attract other people that want to do it. Let me ask you a question. Would you follow me if you didn't believe I was all in? See, a leader will follow a leader. Okay, so understand that you got to be a leader. A follower will follow a leader. But a leader will never follow a follower. And so when you look at this, I want you to have that mentality because those people are going to be joining our company, I promise you. But here's some of the myths that people have when they're building their team. Slow and steady wins the race. I could tell you that is false. Slow and steady, okay, keeps you in the race. It doesn't win the race. Okay, now if someone wants to be slow and steady, remember, I'm not your boss. But I understand that in order to get a rocket ship into orbit, 90% of the fuel is spent when it goes 3 inches off the ground. 90% of the fuel is gone just to get the rocket ship into the air. You need all-out massive action to build your business fast. Okay? It's sort of like the tortoise and the hare. Right? Here we go. You can't get a plane off the ground at 20%. You need 100%. And just not quitting, that's not enough. I've had so many people go, Jeff, don't worry, man. I'm not going to quit. Okay. But I like it better if you do it and don't quit. Okay, great. I'm never going to quit. I'm glad you're never going to quit. So, but I want you to know that in our business, there's certain skills you're going to have to learn. right? That's why we're going to have different levels of training. You'll have product training, right? We're going to be putting together a certification, how to implement the program into the practice. Okay? Yes, you're going to have to learn a skill. You're going to have to become a professional. And it's going to be continual action. But right now, what is our focus? Bringing on Carie Care Consultants. I got to get used to that. Say that 10 times. I'm a Carie Care Consultant. I'm a Carie Care Consultant. I'm a Carie Care Consultant. Okay, so watch. Now, most successful leaders have an intense focus in a 30-day period. 30-day period. Recruitment plan. Consistent, intense action for the duration of the 30-day plan. These are people that want to launch 30 days. When we went into one of our companies, one of the leaders who was making $1 million a month, $1 million a month, said, Jeff and Lisa, I've known you've been very successful in the industry, but I want to take you to another level. I'm going to show you how to launch. I'm going to show you how to bring 40 people in a 30-day period, because he knew our reach. Us, 40 people in 30 days. He says, you want to make $1 million a month? I go, yes. He then follow what I've done. And it was an intense action period for 30 days. Okay? Typically, your results when you do this will be 20 people. We brought in 52. Okay? But 20 people, you get traction. 20 people in 30 days, you have traction in your company. More engaged and excited recruits with better retention rates. I'm going to show you these retention rates. Why? Because you have a large group of people entering at the same time. And they feed upon each other, as opposed to bringing one person in a month for 20 months. Different intensity. This is why we are going to capitalize on the excitement. Why do you think people want to be involved in the beginning? Because it's a large group of people with intensity. That's what we are right now. It's a perfect example. Okay? So what you want to do, if you now have, some of you now have a group, you want to rally the troops. You want to figure out right now who's in, who really wants to run. You want to set the goal. I'm going to show you the goals here in a second. Okay? You want to find out their why. You want to connect. You got to find out what's driving them. And just remember, influence is the #1 definition of leadership. We're going to do leadership training next week on Success Zone, guys. Don't miss that. Okay? I want you to be a leader people want to follow. And let me tell you how you do that. You tell people what to do. You work with the right ones. Tell people what to do and work with the ones that do it. #2, always do what you say you're going to do as a leader. Leaders lead. Leaders lead by what? By results. You see all those people that hit ranks? Those are leaders that have led. Don't question yourself if you've hit a rank. Do you know what you've done? I've just given you all a certificate to be able to teach what you've done. If I'm people who hit the director level, could I not have a diploma to teach people how to become directors? Why? Because you've done it. Don't question that. If you're an executive, I've just given you a diploma to teach people how to become executives. Just show them what you did. How about a manager? Do you know how much money you would all make if you all duplicated managers doing $5,000 a month in business? Duplicate that math. And people go, I wonder if I could do this. You've already done it. Watch this one. What if you're somebody on this call who's gotten their first 2? You know what? You just got a diploma to show people how to get their first 2. Just show them what you did. How did you do it, guys? Duplicate that. This is how you rally the troops. And say, man, I'm a leader. Why are you a leader? I got my first 2, and I'm going to teach you how to do what I've done. And then I'm going to teach him how to show that person. That's the business. And so this is how you find out what you got. But remember, influence is from your results. That's the only way I can influence you. No one can question. This may sound arrogant, but I'm just telling you, no one can question the results Lisa and I have gotten in 25 years. So I'm speaking from what? My conviction that I know that I know. Well, that's what I want to get you to do. When people look at you and go, wow, this person's convicted. Yeah, because you know what you've done. So now that you rallied the troops, 30-day plan. Okay? Typical results. Just typical results with no 30-day plan. They're just going to go out there and they're excited. How many join after a presentation? 2 out of 10. How many presentations do you need to do? 100. How many appointments? 125. How many calls do you need to make? 300. How many people do you need on your list? 500. So 500 people on my list to make 300 calls or connections, to make 125 commitments, to get 100 people to receive the information so I could get 20%. That's typical results. Know your numbers. It's just numbers. Every industry works on numbers. But watch this. With a 30-day plan, with intensive effort, it's different numbers. I don't have to make as many calls. 300 people to make 150, right? 90 appointments to get people on 60 to 70 presentations. So I got a 40% closure rate. It's different when you have a focus in 30 days. It's amazing how the numbers work, guys. So this is the launch mentality. Remember, maybe some of you are not here. That's okay. Want to make sure I keep saying that. But there are some people, because my phone blows up every day, saying, I want to go fast. Okay? So organize your launch. Organizing your launch is identifying the people that want to run with you. Maybe you're the only one on your group that wants to run. That's okay. You want to get as many people as you can the information. What is your number? Well, you got to make your list. Everybody knows between 300 and 500 people. If you just simply think, everybody, now look at my screen. If you just look at this, this is Jeff, right? This is Jeff. This is just Jeff. This is just my cell phone address book. Do you see the number? Do you see the names? This is just my cell phone address book. This is just my cell phone address book. This is without my Facebook. This is without all the social media. Everybody knows, but see, the mentality is everybody's going to know. Remember, you're starting a restaurant, you're having a grand opening. If you had $1 million in this game, would not everybody in your book knew that you were starting a business? Doesn't mean they're going to do it, but they knew you were doing it. Because watch this. You know how many times I've told somebody about my new business and they said no? But because I shared it with excitement and enthusiasm, they led me to somebody that said yes. No, Jeff, it's not for me, but you might want to talk to Steve. See, this is why I talk to everybody. Because I've had someone tell me no, someone tell me no, someone told me no, but they led me to someone that said yes, that built $1 million company. So regardless if they say, I'm not married to the yes or no, I'm married to the information they're going to receive. That's it. That's your mentality. And whatever you have, however many people you have say yes to you because they want to be part of this launch, you're going to keep them accountable. And whatever numbers they give me, I cut it in half. Jeff, don't worry. I'm going to give you 40 people. In my business plan, 20. I'm not going to ever hold them to what they're telling me because they're excited. I'm just going to cut it in half. This is how I'm not under the ether. And this is how I plan. This is how you organize your launch. And now it's real simple, everybody. Everybody pay attention to this one. Okay? Not that you shouldn't have paid attention before. Okay? Know your numbers. Everything we do here at Carie Network Partners is based on people becoming a member or becoming a Carie Care consultant. So these numbers populate what we get paid on. These are the numbers that live in your compensation plan. Now watch. We pay on 100% of these numbers. Go find that in the industry. So if someone does $399, we get paid on $399. That $399 populates the numbers necessary to hit our ranks. What else populates the numbers? Memberships at $49 and $29. And when the Carie Care consultant says yes, I get to count $399 the day they make their decision towards my ranking. I also get paid on that $399, right? But then from that point forward, that represents $99 every month thereafter. So I have to know my numbers. So I'm going to do the numbers just based on people coming in for the $399. And I'm going to look at my 49, 29s, and 99s as gravy. That's how I think. So what do you need to advance? Okay, if you just want to be a manager, you need 5,000 points, right? Well, that means you need 13 packs in your organization to hit the manager rank. 13 times $399 is $51.87. You need 13 people, not you, in your team. For the people that want to launch, they're going to put 13 people in themselves. Remember, if you launch and you want to do this plan, it's 20 people minimally. You want to become a executive, you need 15,000 points. That's 38 total packs on your team. And you could do the numbers from there. You got director, right? You got regional director, you got national marketing director. Now that you know what populates, now you just have to drive these amount of packs on your team. And I'm showing you how to do it. Remember, if you want to launch, you should minimally hit manager rank just on your production. But you know what? If you have 20 people you put in, I promise you, you're going to have no less than 8 to 10 of those 20 that want to do what you did. That means now you just drove $60,000 in business because you put 20 in. Do you see the difference between putting 1 in a month and 20 in a month? It betters your chances to get and identify the people that want to drive this. This is how you do it. Know your numbers. Okay, now you got to prepare yourself for the 30-day campaign. Okay, this is the preparation. What is your level of commitment? Okay, guys, a lot of you, you're not quitting your day jobs. I get it. You're not quitting your day job, but you have to have a commitment. And I'm going to show you what that commitment is in a second. You got to clear your calendar. Clear your calendar based on what you're willing to commit to. I'm not saying clear your calendar and quit your job. No, but there will be sacrifice. See that? 30 days. Okay? I'm going to have to, instead of committing to doing nothing on the couch when I get home, I'm committed to whatever I have to do to build my business. Hey, Johnny, this may sound harsh. Johnny, I'm not going to be taking you to soccer practice for this month. Daddy's got a goal. Mommy's going to be taking a soccer practice. You guys follow my point? Something's got to give with any type of commitment. I would be lying to you if this wasn't the truth. And I'm going to say it again. Remember, I'm talking to the people that want to hear this. It takes negotiating with your family. Eliminate all distractions. Okay? Here's what happens, guys. One of the things in our industry is when people see that you're really committed to something, they support you. Sometimes a lot of you who are not getting the support you need is because people know that you're really not committed. So when you have the family meeting and you say, listen, here's my goal and here's why I'm doing this, family. I want to take that better vacation. Daddy wants to make sure his retirement, whatever that is, right? And it's going to take a commitment from me. And here's what I'm willing to do, and here's where I'm going to need you to help me. Now, all of a sudden, it's like, you got to be kidding me. See, when Lisa got involved in network marketing, she was very clear that these were the days she was going to be at her meetings. This is 25 years ago. As stupid as this may sound, I saw commitment. She bought a briefcase. She bought 2 business suits. And I'm thinking to myself, what happened to my wife? But she said, you know what? I'm committed. Here's my business plan. And all of a sudden then, I supported her. But if she would have got involved and if everything was the same as ever, and she really never made any phone calls, do you think I would respect her business? No, I wouldn't have respected it. But she made me respect it because I saw her commitment. Maybe that's what people need to see with you. Eliminate your distractions. If you have an existing group, and most of you this does not apply, okay, is don't let them distract you. You're out to bring in 20 new people. I love you, I'm still here, but I'm on a mission. You need a fresh list of prospects. See, the reason we're showing this is because in our business, you will bring in a new class of people every year. You never stop. You always bring in a new list. You're always prospecting. And you're going to get really good in this 30 days sharpening your inviting skills. Biggest point to this slide is determine what your commitment level is. What does that mean? And then having that conversation with the people that matter to you most. I'm telling you, it will show them you're committed. And it puts pressure on you to do what you said you're going to do. Okay? So schedule your success. For the people that are working, right? Remember sacrifice? Okay, where's the time going to come from to do this? Drive time? Right? If you're in the car for an hour, what could you be doing? Calls, start time, break time, lunch time, right? Commitment, yes. Evening hours, weekend hours. If I told you, give me 18 months and you can be financially free, would you do it? Well, you know what it starts with? Your first 30 days represents 18 months. How fast you get started is how you create momentum. Momentum is key, guys. Our job is to create that momentum, and we got it. I just want you to seize it. And then now it's just filling your funnel. Contacting, inviting, presenting. 100% of your efforts. Make friends with your phone. Have your tools, right? Ready to send out. 2-minute video. Have your scripts pre-written. And all you got to do is put the name in there. Hey, so-and-so, and then the script, right? And obviously, when you call them first and set it up, it's much more impactful. One-on-one meetings, 2-on-1 meetings. For some of you, okay, I want you to get your own Zoom account. Start doing your own launch calls. You will have a slide deck. The slide deck, the reason we don't have a slide deck, we held off because of the name change. You will have your slide deck that you could start doing your own presentations, okay, by Wednesday next week, for sure. I'm pushing for Monday, but as soon as we could get it rebranded to Carie, you will have your own presentations. Start doing your own Zoom meetings. Right? I was doing 4 to 6 Zoom meetings a day when I launched. The live events, Blitz Day, social media, launch webinars. There's so many different ways. Your job is to fill your funnel. And then, obviously, as you give people the information, you want to get them started. Getting them started starts with the proper follow-up, 3-way calls with your leaders, other exposure, and then obviously once I got somebody in, now what do? Find out what I got. Hey, John, you want to go slow or fast? Okay. Fast start training, make his list, get his first 2, let's launch. See if he qualifies for the launch. Not everybody qualifies for a launch. I'm going to launch people with desire and a huge social network and influence. Not everybody, I'm going to say it again, not everybody qualifies to launch. So the conclusion, everybody here, guys, where we are, we're building our foundation. All of us are. Carie Network is building its foundation. We're 45 days into this thing, guys. And what we're building as a company, you're building as a distributor. Just remember, the most successful leaders work a 30-day plan. Success loves speed. A 30-day plan will accelerate your success. Prepare, make a schedule, and follow this 30-day plan. And the foundation is built with momentum. And the foundation of our company is we have an unbelievable product called Carie. And what we are offering is a training platform and an opportunity attached to it. That's the foundation that we are building. And I know, Lisa, you want to get back on.
Yeah.
But that is the training. That is the training I want to walk you through today. Remember, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we break down different aspects of the business. So, Lisa, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Perfect. And I think I just got a text from Matt. He is home. Maybe for those of you that can stay on after I take one more minute, would love to get him to kind of close up this call. So I'm going to pull up my screen, and then we're going to bring up our CEO, Matt Wanderer. Here we go. Here it is. PowerPoint, share screen. Okay. For those of you guys who are asking about your commissions, May 15th through May 31st, which we closed out that pay cycle. If you have not seen this yet, please take a picture of this so you have it. There's an audit process through June 4th. Money's got to clear. There's an audit. You know, want to make sure everything's in place. There's no mistakes. And commission pays out on June 5th. So in 3 days, if you have money coming from the pay cycle May 15th through May 31st, you will receive that on June 5th. Okay, I think some of you guys missed this. And let me make something also very clear. Jeff was talking about the name. And we're going to unmute our CEO, Matt Wanderer, to expand on this. Our division is Carie Network Partners. This is the name of our division, our company. This is the group of distributors, okay? That's our division. We are still virtual care consultant pros. So I'm a virtual care consultant. So Jeff, that doesn't change. But the name of our network is Carie Network Partners. As an example, you guys, if I click on my Facebook page, can you guys see this, or do I have to do a screen share?
Screen share.
Okay, hang on 1 second. If you go to my LinkedIn page, which by the way, has already been updated. Can you guys see this?
Yes.
It says Lisa Marie Ferroni Giamalva, long name, Vice President of Partner Success at Carie Network Partners. So you can add that to your company now, Carie Network Partners. It's an actual, they created a LinkedIn page.
Cool.
Isn't that beautiful? Everybody do that, because I'm going to tell you what happened. Can you see my messaging? Do you see all the congratulations? I have hundreds of them. Do you know what I'm going to be doing this weekend?
Yes, I do.
Congrats on your new position. Why, thank you, Jeff. And I'm going to create a little script. Thank you, Jeff. Let's reconnect. Love to connect with you and learn more about what you're doing. I'd love to share with you more about what we're doing with Carie, Carie Network Partners. That's the name of the company. Does that make sense, everybody?
We got it.
Make sure you go to your LinkedIn page. That will be a jailbreak, just changing your name. So Jeff, if you want to go ahead and unmute Matt, I think we can close the meeting up with our CEO.
So guys, I'm excited, and just the proper introduction. Obviously, every company needs the right visionary. And when I first met Matt, I knew his vision was there, and he held steadfast on where he wanted to take this. And the journey has been unbelievable, but we're just getting started. So guys, I really want to bring on Matt Wanderer to really close out this call. So Matt, are you there, sir?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah, you're actually perfect. Good. Thank you.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, I mean, once again, Jeff, Lisa, this is such a powerful hour. I think I'm addicted to the Saturday morning success zone. I find myself thinking about it during the week and thinking about some of the things that I heard, and I'm someone I'm usually the one who's doing the pep talk, but boy, not this good. Yeah, I come in here and I learn something every time, and I find myself taking notes as well. There's big picture stuff that's going down in these discussions that applies at any level. Whether you're steady in the middle of some mid-management position, whether you're new in a large organization, or whether you're the CEO of a fast-growing company, this stuff all applies. So all I can say is, these Saturday morning sessions are gold, and anyone who misses this is missing out. This is the action. And so I appreciate everyone's attention, everyone giving me a moment to talk to you about the naming and the branding that's going on. It's always confusing for people when an organization decides to update and change a brand or a name. And this is a big one for us. This has been, maybe 8 months in the works, probably almost a year, where we've been trying to develop a brand that we know can really be a household name. And there's as you guys all know, in the United States, there are so many companies that come up with something unique that can someday be blue chip. When I say blue chip, I'm talking about Coca-Cola, I'm talking about IBM, I'm talking about Apple. All right, something that is in order to be blue chip, you have to be a lot of things. You have to be memorable. It has to be simple. It has to have something to do with the space you're in. Also has to be the first of its name in its space, or it's just not original enough to be blue chip. And this company is worth blue chip. What we're building is this is grandstand stuff. We're not playing around with some tiny little group. When you look at our development team, you look at our technicians, you look at our strategy and our ability, our proven ability to hit our targets from a technology delivery standpoint. We're not playing around. And so the things that some of the issues I'll point out with the Epic name, we really had two large problems that we had to move away from. One was the MD at the end of it. which was it was for a lot of and a lot of you who are really getting into your stride and maybe getting into second gear in terms of recruitment. You're finding that your chiropractor, he wants in bad, and he's got 400 buddies in an association who want in with him. But guess what? Being called MD, and he's not an MD, it's like a punch in the eye. And, it's not inclusive. You start talking with nurses, and the fact that there's an MD at the end instead of an RN makes the nurse feel, like she wasn't, or he wasn't appreciated that the MD was. So for all those reasons, the MD itself had to kind of go in our story. And this is all sort of this big crazy transition, as Jeff and Lisa have watched occur in an organization as big as ours is now. There are hundreds of data points and hundreds of technology transition points that have to occur simultaneously. And that's happening over the course of this weekend. On Monday, you're going to see an organization that is Carie. And so what is Carie? Where did that come from, right? Why Carie? And first of all, it was a group of people sitting me down about a year ago and saying, hey, listen, first of all, there is a company out there today called Epic Systems. It's an EHR provider. They sell software to hospitals, and the doctors in those hospitals use that Epic Systems platform to manage the data in the hospital. And so as we've gotten bigger now, it's been a point of confusion for some people in the healthcare space who say, yeah, but is that part of that other Epic? So then I went with the trademark attorneys. I learned there's 2,600 Epics in the United States. And I don't want to be 2,601, right? That's not us, guys. We're doing this for the first time. We're breaking ice every day. This is groundbreaking, and we're the only damn one. So that means that we had to get rid of the MD, and we had to get rid of the Epic. And so we started trying to find something original that spoke to our purpose, our core mission. And so we thought deeply about what do we care about? What are our core brand values? We care about honesty, simplicity, transparency, but more than anything, this is about revolutionizing healthcare, right? This is about making healthcare better the way it should be in 2018. We all know we deserve something better. We deserve good access. We deserve affordability. We deserve convenience, and we deserve real care. And so care was the one word that just, screams at us when we think about our mission in life in this company. And so we looked at the word care, and we started playing with it. And we looked at where technology is going, and we looked at where our tools were going. Our version 3, the set of tools that we're all preparing to launch through our physician partners. And we realized that, that tool was a her. She was the future. She was the virtual care assistant that our doctors and our nurses and our chiropractors needed to depend on in order for us to hit the ball all the way out of the park. And so we started looking at that word care and trying to figure out how to make care a her, similar to like Siri did for the smartphone, right? Or the way Alexa did for home shopping and home automation with Amazon, right? And so we dove deep on the word care, and then we found a person and made care into Carie. Carie is your simple, friendly healthcare assistant. She's your virtual assistant. She fits easily into every healthcare provider's practice to make what's going to be a longer and longer menu of products and services. Guys, we're just getting started. This is our initial product and service offering, what we're rolling out now. There will be dozens of additional products that Carie will make easily available for our providers over the next 10 years. This is the first one, but if you think about the word care, and we've got a little cartoon animation that's kind of preparing to do this. You look at healthcare, you zoom in on the care part of it, and then you make room for the letter I, just to fall in out of the sky with a little heart above it, all right? And that's Carie. And so that's my 20,000-foot background of how we got to the name. We've been really lucky to acquire what is a blue chip URL and domain, which is carie.com, carie.com. That's the kind of website domain that can be an Apple, 10 years from now. It can be a Facebook. It can be, and you can't do that with some sort of .biz or, dash success. I mean, you've got to have, in order for it to be a Fortune 500 style blue chip company, we had to invest and we had to bid and get, a unique name that was patentable, protectable from a federal trademark standpoint, where we didn't have any competitors in the space, where it was the innovative and new thing, also something simple and memorable. And so now that you've heard the story of Carie and what she represents, and that it's a her, by the way, it's a she, and she's coming to you soon, and she's going to fix all your problems, doctor. She's going to help transition you into the future, and she's going to make it painless. Now that I've told you that, you'll never be able to get out of your head. She's that memorable. She's that simple. And so, I'm thrilled with where we ended up. I can't wait for you guys to see it. It should be Monday across the board. So we've got Carie and our sales organization, Carie Network Partners, which makes perfect sense. It'll be obviously the only authorized sales group attached to the Carie product suite. So we're Carie.com will be the technology site. Carie Network Partners will be the sales and network development arm of things that we're working on here on Saturday. So.
Wow, very clear. I get it now.
I can't wait for you to meet her. And so she's I keep the marketing team keeps pushing back on me because I want to get a stork and have a countdown clock. I want her to be born on October. I've got this whole thing in my head of she's being dropped by a stork and here she comes and now all your problems are solved, doctor. But
you guys, can you see it? I see it now. I could vision it, and I love the story behind it. It just makes total sense. So Matt, thank you.
Listen, that's kind of my job, right? Is at the end of the day, if you can't vision it, then I'm not doing my job, right? My job is to make sure that we're chopping down the right trees, and this is something we can all be really excited about. We're hitting a home run here from a brand standpoint. It's something where once it's dropped in your head and once you see the marketing around it, it's so simple, it's so clean, and it's just unforgettable. So
love it.
Another success.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for taking your time. I know you rushed home and got in the car. He texted me before. He goes, Jeff, I don't know if I could talk because I got kids that are screaming at me.
my son Jack he's got a little football league. He just ran his first touchdown this morning.
Woo!
And my wife Lisa, I also have a Lisa, and it's my wife and I's 10 years. So we're sneaking out of here right now. We're leaving the kids with the nanny, and we're going to the beach for about 24 hours and sneaking away.
Awesome. Well, you deserve it. Thank you so much. And guys, one more thing. Remember, Wednesday is the doctor meeting. And one more thing, I want to throw this out. I've been getting inundated, and the company made a decision. And here is my number one question. Are we still accepting investors? And the answer was no. Okay. But that answer has changed for those people. If you have anybody that is maybe interested, okay, because the word is getting out, so the investors start to smell where the money is. And you need to contact me personally. I'm going to give everybody my personal cell. This is family. Contact me. It's 760-525-1646. 760-525-1646. I know that made a lot of people happy. Matt just made that decision. So if you have anybody that is looking to invest, okay, there is still some limited opportunities. So with that, guys, unbelievable day. That was awesome. Thank you, everybody who participated. Thank you, guys. Talk to you soon.